はい、皆さん、こんにちは。
こんにちは。
今日は、クエスチョンナンバー2のアンサーをしていきたいと思います。はい、それでは行きたいと思います。Are you ready?
I'm ready.
はい、question.What are some of the difference between American and Japanese culture that made you laugh?
I think...
Note, honey. Look the note.
I was about to speak, honey.
Okay. Go ahead. I cut. Hey, honey, don't do that. Honey, we only got 10 minutes, okay? Let's go.
I was good until you interrupted.
Okay, I have idea. It's not good. That's not good. How about that?
Cut.
はい。
One thing came to mind was when we first ate grapes, she said that she peels the grapes. So I thought that was pretty funny because in the U.S. most people eat the grapes with the skin on. I never see anybody peel grapes like an orange, you know. So that was pretty funny. The second thing was when we went to go visit her family, the shopping carts are really small over there. So I didn't believe that was like the only shopping cart size over there. Because U.S. we have really
little
big carts. And, you know, people buy a little bit too much food, but that was kind of funny.
Okay.
Okay.
はい、Thank you.
はい、You're welcome.
はい。はい、second question. Living in U.S. Were there any episode or stories that you and your spouse got through it together?
Probably the first big thing was went through bankruptcy when we moved from the eastern side of Pennsylvania to over here to western Pennsylvania. I was supposed to have another truck driving job, but when we got over here, I called the company and they said that they didn't know what I was talking about. So I was having to do like that taxi stuff, Uber and Lyft, and I wasn't making as much money as I was before we moved. So we had to do a bankruptcy, and that was really tough because they came and
they took two cars.
Tow truck came, took 2 cars, and you know, had to sit down with a lawyer and go through that whole process to get the bankruptcy finished. So that was a lot of stress, and but you know, we got through it together, and we bounced back really quick. We were able to get we got like a used car first from one of the veterans programs. We got a free car, and then we were able to get a new loan for another car. So we bounced back pretty quick.
That was tough, now.
Yeah, that was tough, but you know, made us stronger, you know. And then another thing, we were doing Pokemon Go. We went to one of the stops, and when we were leaving, the car kind of rolled forward into the mud on like a hill. So the car was front wheel drive. I couldn't back out, so I tried to go in forward to get speed to back up, and we just got stuck. And then I called the towing company. They said they were going to be there within an hour or 2 hours, so we were trying to wait, and then it was like taking forever, and we didn't have no water or anything, and then we didn't have dinner because we were out there for like 5-6 hours, you know, and I couldn't get anybody to stop and help us.
We ordered from DoorDash now.
Yeah, we had DoorDash delivered, and then it was cold and rainy. After like an hour, you know, we had to work as a team and try to get unstuck so we can get home and stuff. Because like I said, it was getting dark out and it was getting cold pretty quick. So we had to, you know, put sticks under the tires, and neighbors came out and gave us like car mats to put under the car. So Yui was driving and I was the one like pushing, and
muddy,
yeah, very, very muddy and wet, cold. We eventually got back close enough to the road. I called an Uber, and Yui went home, and the kids went home to get their car. And I had a towing strap in the car, so we were able to hook it up to the van and pull it out with the Subaru because it has a 4-wheel drive on it. So that was a really really tough day, you know, because we were out there at least 4 or 5 hours. But
we did it.
It was a good experience afterwards. Even though it wasn't very fun at the time, it still made like a good memory, like working together, trying to figure out how to get us out. So it was good for like me and good for her that we were able to do that when we need to.
Level up.
Level up.
How do you control your anger? Please tell us about any stress relief. What's this one?
Methods.
Huh?
Methods.
Method.
Methods.
Method you use.
I don't really get angry too much. Just when like anybody else, when the kids get a little bit crazy or they don't listen, I get a little angry. But I try to, take a deep breath, like walk away and calm down, and then come back to the situation and try handle it more calm. Everybody, gets angry and stuff, so it's not, everybody has their own way of dealing with things, but that seems to work for me, and I don't really stress out about too much things, so.
Alright, next. What do you respect about each other? The first thing, you're really helpful, you're working hard. When you come back home, you take care of kids together. Sometimes you help clean up, just rinse plate and then just leave there. But rinse is really helpful too for me.
Sometimes I wash dishes.
This guy here with the little t-shirts and the eyeglasses, he's really helpful, taking care of our kids. So that's a 10 point.
And then for Yui, I respect that it's really like a teamwork, everything. Like we do a lot of stuff together. It's not just like one person doing this or doing that. Like, for example, like our kids joined Cub Scouts. None of their parents wanted to volunteer to become like a leader. We were talking about it and said, let's do it. She's helping out with that, like making plans and coming to the meetings. So that's really important stuff, doing that together. And then also, another example is like a soccer this year. Same thing, like no other parents wanted to coach the soccer team. Last minute, I told them I'd be the coach. And, Yui's helping out with that too. She's kind of like,
assistant coach.
Kind of like assistant coach, helping with practice and stuff like that. So that's really helpful, and I respect that about her, that she helps with that kind of stuff. Also, she takes care of the house and our kids and me really well. So, coming home, it's really nice that she makes dinner, homemade meals, and, she does laundry most of the time, and, I help out a little bit, putting laundry in there, but she folds it all the time and
putting the laundry in there.
Put away laundry. So I really appreciate that.
It's not.
Because I know that's hard work too, taking care of the house and everything. And I really appreciate that. Another thing is that since I'm driving a lot, I think a lot also. So I have all these ideas that for different things that I want to try, and like business ideas and YouTube channel ideas for myself that don't usually work out. But she lets me try them, even though most of the time they end up failing. But I really respect that too, that still lets me keep trying and trying.
Because you never know until try.
Yeah, and sometimes stuff works. Stuff works out.
Sometimes.
But most time fails. But she still supports me, anyways, which is important for each other to do that. So that's it for that.
Okay. Alright, next. How do American men view Japanese women?
And I'm not really thinking about it too much here, so it's kind of a hard question. It seems like most people are more hardworking in Japan, and there's Americans that are very hardworking as well, and respectful.
I think American woman is more like, this is me, like they have like, this is me.
Yeah, well, that's kind of.
How can I explain that? What's that called? Independent, yeah. Not everybody.
Not everybody, but just from when I was over there and I was at Yui's apartment, I seen how she was at her own place. She kept it clean, and just little details like that. You notice. I'm not really like thinking like, this is why I like Yui. Because she's Japanese, and this is. I don't think.
That's a hard question.
Yeah. So I know,
because
hardworking and strong and.
Yeah, but it's some American woman's hardworking and too.
Exactly.
So that's kind of. It's depends on the person, though.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Japanese or American
Okay, now.
Yeah.
Hi. All right. Is there anything you would like to do by appearing on Yui's channel in the future? Also, is there anything you would like Yui to stop doing, or anything you would like to request?
For the channel, I kind of like, because she's always watching the YouTube videos where the people are doing like the challenges or like some kind of contest.
Challenge video, na?
Yeah, like an activity or a challenge, like like you got 1 minute to do this challenge, stuff like that. I think it's fun, or like playing like ping pong or like a card game, because you guys got a lot of fun card games. So that's it for like the YouTube channel stuff.
Is there anything you would like Yui to stop doing?
Yeah, a couple things.
Go ahead, honey.
I can think of.
Go ahead.
Small things.
Yeah, it's really small, right?
On the weekends when we go to bed, she always puts her phone light on and shines in my face, and she knows I doesn't like that, but she does it every weekend almost.
How long am I doing that?
10 years probably.
10 a year?
Yeah. So maybe she could stop that. But,
what?
Another thing is, a lot of times when I come home from work, so the outside door I can't get open if she locks it. So I have to knock on the door, then she opens the door and she's just looking at me, and she don't open the door for like a minute or so, It's funny, but, all the time, it's a little bit annoying sometimes, so I just want to come in and relax, but she has me waiting outside. If she thinks it's funny, but... So maybe that, but just that small stuff is not really like a big deal, But.
Hi, next. What kind of a person is Yuri in your opinion?
I think she's a good person, and she's fun, as you can see. She's pretty funny. Yeah, just like that. We're always laughing at each other, Like I mentioned before, that's really important to, both have a good sense of humor and laugh about stuff sometimes, We're never serious all the time, but most time we make each other laugh like that. And it kind of reminds me of like the Japanese animation where they have like the big eyes with the shiny eye. She reminds me of that kind of stuff, like kind of cute and funny like that. Okay.
You see it?
Yeah.
Was a language what did you say?
Barrier.
When you first started dating, how did you overcome it?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's amazing that you've lived in a different culture for 10 years. How many years since we met?
Yeah, I think about 11, 12 years.
11, 12, right? Even like a little by little now.
Mm-hmm.
First, we couldn't understand each other a lot, remember?
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't understand what TV shows saying either, but while you were laughing, when you're watching TV, you were laughing, but I couldn't understand that. I was like, why are you laughing? What was so funny? But I think after we had kids, my English is getting like better than better every year, I think. But when we are dating, I think we just texting a lot.
Yeah, texting.
And sometimes phone call.
She's living over here, and I just gotta be patient, because you gotta teach everything you teach about everything, So another thing was like talking English, everything, like not mixing like Japanese and English together, because if I do that, she's not gonna learn how to say it the right way in English. So I was really focusing on just speaking English and everything, and then try and explain what each word means. Like anybody, when you're living somewhere in another country, you eventually start to pick up things. Also, having her order things like off the menu or going in and we go into stores, have her do things. And that's how you learn too, is by doing stuff for yourself, making a mistake. And then we can talk about it afterwards. That's pretty much it.
来た。はい、ラストワン。I'd like to hear how you met with Yui.
Yeah, I was Marine and I was hanging out with her sister and
Chito's husband ね。
yeah, Chito's husband. I was looking for, girlfriend too and stuff too. And eventually, I think after her sister felt comfortable with me, she introduced me to her sister. But before that, I went to all like the family stuff with her sister and her husband and stuff, so I knew their family. But Yui was working 2 jobs, so she wasn't.
I wasn't there ね。
She didn't come to a lot of stuff when she was
But
working.
you were there.
Yeah, but I came.
なんや。
But that really helped knowing her family and stuff before I met her.
Before ね。
Yeah, but anyways, one day she was gonna invite her sister over and they were gonna do a double date and then go to karaoke. She came to the house and met her for the first time. Then we did the karaoke and that was a lot of fun. And I could tell that I wanted to meet more with her and start dating. And then we just kept going do stuff together with her sister and some stuff. Then we started doing stuff on our own. That's pretty much it. What's that?
That's it?
Yep.
Okay.
I will say.
Thank you for the question. Then we're gonna answer little by little.
All right. Well, thank you for your questions.
Thank you.
We're gonna answer little by little here. We're trying to squeeze this in, at least like once a week here. But if you have any more questions, feel free to comment below.
You have more
hopefully
questions?
Looking forward to hearing what you have to say and for your future questions. Thank you. Konbanwa.
こんばんは。Thank you.
Thank you.
See you next time.
See you next time.
何
Got it one time.
Yay! Ah! One out. One out. あげちゃべ。Hey, go! Stay there. Okay.